Male cats, whether domesticated or feral, exhibit some of the most complex and fascinating territorial behaviors observed in the animal kingdom. These behaviors are deeply rooted in evolutionary biology and serve critical functions in survival, reproduction, and social organization. Understanding territorial behavior in male cats requires examining the mechanisms behind marking, patrolling, aggression, and the environmental and hormonal factors that drive these instincts. Territory, in the context of male cats, refers to a defined geographic area that an individual actively defends against others of the same species. For male cats, territory is not merely a space to inhabit. It is a resource that provides access to food, mates, and safety. The size of a male cat's territory can vary dramatically depending on several factors, including whether the cat is intact or neutered, the density of the local cat population, and the availability of resources such as food and shelter. Intact male cats, also known as toms, typically maintain much larger territories than neutered males or females. Studies have shown that a feral tom's territory can span anywhere from 6 to 10 square kilometers, while neutered domestic cats may only cover a few hundred meters around their home. This significant difference highlights the role of testosterone in driving territorial expansion and competition. One of the most well-documented territorial behaviors in male cats is scent marking. Toms use urine spraying as the primary method of broadcasting their presence and dominance to other cats. Unlike normal urination, spraying involves the cat backing up to a vertical surface, a tree, wall, or fence, and releasing small amounts of urine at nose height for other cats. This delivers a chemical message that communicates the individual's identity, reproductive status, and how recently they were in the area. The urine of intact male cats contains a potent mixture of pheromones, including felonin, a sulfur-containing amino acid derivative that degrades over time and signals the freshness of the mark. Other cats who encounter these marks can assess the age of the mark and potentially determine the social rank and health of the marker. Scent marking is not limited to urine alone. Male cats also use facial rubbing, scratching, and anal gland secretions to layer their chemical signatures across their territory. Scratching behavior serves a dual purpose. It deposits scent from glands located between the toes while also leaving a highly visible physical mark. These scratch marks on trees, fence posts, or furniture serve as visual signals that complement the olfactory message, essentially creating a multi-sensory territorial advertisement. Beyond chemical communication, male cats actively patrol their territories on a regular basis. Toms follow established routes, often called beat paths, that allow them to monitor for intrusions, refresh scent marks, and assess the current state of their domain. This patrolling behavior tends to increase during mating season, when the presence of receptive females draws competing males into closer contact. During patrols, male cats frequently engage in investigative behaviors such as sniffing, vocalizing, and posturing. When two territorial males encounter each other, a complex ritualized confrontation often unfolds. Initially, both cats will adopt threat postures, ears flattened, fur erect along the spine, tail lowered or puffed, and body turned sideways to appear larger. Vocalizations, including yowling, growling, and hissing, serve to intimidate the opponent without requiring direct physical contact. Aggression and combat. If posturing and vocalization fail to resolve the dispute, physical fighting can occur. Male cats engage in fierce combat that often results in bite wounds, particularly around the neck, face, and tail base. These wounds frequently become infected, leading to abscesses, a common health issue in intact roaming males. The outcome of fights establishes a dominance hierarchy that can reduce future conflicts in the same area. Interestingly, not all territorial encounters between male cats result in violence. Cats have developed sophisticated social structures, particularly in urban and suburban environments where resources are concentrated. In such settings, cats may establish overlapping home ranges with time-sharing arrangements, avoiding direct confrontation by using the same areas at different times of day or night. Testosterone plays a central role in driving territorial behavior in male cats. Intact toms show significantly more spraying, roaming, aggression, and fighting than neutered males. Neutering, the surgical removal of the testes, dramatically reduces testosterone levels and, consequently, many territorial behaviors. Studies indicate that approximately 90% of spraying behavior is eliminated following neutering, and roaming distances decrease substantially. However, it is important to note that neutering does not completely eliminate territorial behavior. Cats neutered as adults may retain some learned territorial habits, as these behaviors have both hormonal and experiential components. Early neutering, before sexual maturity, tends to produce more pronounced reductions in territorial behaviors. Environmental factors and adaptation. The expression of territorial behavior is also shaped by environmental context. In high-density cat populations, such as those found in urban feral colonies, cats often modify their behavior to reduce constant conflict. Social tolerance increases out of necessity, and complex hierarchies emerge. Resource availability, particularly food, is one of the strongest determinants of territory size and aggression levels. Domestic cats living exclusively indoors still demonstrate territorial behavior, though it manifests differently. Indoor cats may mark furniture, guard specific rooms, and show aggression toward new cats introduced into the household. The territory for an indoor cat is the home itself, and the behavioral drivers remain the same, even without the wild context. Territorial behavior in male cats is a multifaceted phenomenon driven by biology, hormones, experience, and environment. From elaborate scent-marking rituals to ritualized combat, these behaviors have evolved to optimize reproductive success and resource control. Understanding these instincts is essential for cat owners, veterinarians, and animal behaviorists seeking to promote feline welfare and manage multi-cat households effectively. By recognizing the natural basis of these behaviors, we can respond to them with informed compassion rather than frustration.